What's up, guys? So today I want to talk to parents out there, and I want to talk to a specific group of parents. I want to talk to the parents that have that are doing a good job with their kids, honestly. And I'm sure every parent thinks they're doing a good job, but some are not, clearly, judging by the crime in the youth and how violent everyone is and everything like that. So the group of parents that I want to talk to, honestly, are the people that are good parents, that are really invested in their kids, that the streets aren't raising their kids, the iPad is not raising their kids, whatever distractions or whatever they use as a babysitter essentially for their kids. The people that are investing in their kids. Guys, there's a group of kids out there. You're seeing this online, and it's too obvious now to ignore, even though some people may try to do so. But there's a group of youth out here that is very violent. I mean, fights have happened, since forever, right? Bullying with kids, bullying with adults. I mean, fighting has been going on since the beginning of time. But there's a group of kids out here, a lot of them growing up without fathers in their lives. And they're very violent. And it's not just guys, it's girls as well. There's just a lot of more violence in the youth than there's ever been. And I saw a video just last week of a girl getting beat on the bus, and the girl's holding her, grabbing her head, just hitting her like a good 30, 40 times. Like it was a lot of punches involved. And the other girl clearly didn't have a chance, and it was very one-sided. And it didn't look, I don't know the details of what happened, but I know that the girl that was getting beat on would have had a better chance to defend herself had she trained some martial arts. So honestly, if you are a good parent and you are very invested in your kid's life, but you're not you're not rich, you don't have the ability to put your kid into private school, or your kid has to ride the bus after school, or they go to a public school that may be rough or something. If you can afford to, you need to put your kid in martial arts, guys. Straight up. If you're a good parent, I think you need to put your kid in martial arts. And I also don't think you need to just put them in martial arts. You need to make them train I'm talking a minimum 3 years, whether they want to or they don't. You should put your kid in martial arts and make them train at least probably 3 to 4 years, because these kids that are growing up without a good morals, without good parenting, they're being raised by the streets, and these kids are mean. They're mean, and you better be able to match that brutality that a lot of them are coming with if you want your kid to get out of a situation possibly without getting injured or getting hurt real bad. And I'm not talking about people bringing guns or weapons or anything on a school bus or a school or a scenario like that. I'm a martial arts coach. I'm not a weapons defense coach or whatever against guns or knives. But as a whole, I would say that as a whole, you need to put your kid in martial arts. Because everybody thinks these type of scenarios don't happen, and I see a new one every day on Instagram or on Twitter. I'll see some poor kid just getting the shit beat out of him, and he clearly has, or they clearly have no chance of winning this altercation, and the goal should be just to survive the altercation, obviously, but to not take so much damage, to not just get beat down, and there's a lot of violence going on in the youth, and you better put your kid in martial arts, honestly. If not, the level of brutality some of these other kids are honestly used to and have adopted in their mindset is going to wreck your kid. So that sounds crazy, but I mean, I'm seeing a new video every day of this shit. Seriously, if you're a good parent, don't think being a good parent is just enough. You need to give them skills to defend themselves, and that includes physically, and even at a young age now. It's not like it used to be where there's just drastically more violence than there's ever been in the world in general, in our country in general, but definitely in the youth. So put your kid in martial arts and give them a fighting chance, if that makes sense. All right, guys, if you're looking for any other subjects or want me to go over any other topics or anything like that, just leave a comment below, and I'll get back to you and try to make a video. And if you're new to martial arts, or you're looking to put your kid in martial arts, get my book, The Ultimate Guide to Choose Your Martial Arts School and Instructor. Link is in the description below. Very affordable book, $4.99 on Amazon. Put your kid in martial arts, guys. Protect them. Give them a fighting chance.